God body.
All right. That's a term. That was a term of respect from an 85% point of view. They ain't necessarily want to say that you was the God, that you was the God, you know. So they'll say, yeah, he's the God body.
So you're saying 85% came up with
85% basically coined and popularized that term. This is not out of the lexicon or the language of a large 5%. Initially. Then what happened was, a lot of these individuals, that this was the term that they was used to amongst each other, they began, some of them to be righteous or get knowledge of self. And when they talking to their former associates, they telling them, yo, I'm God body now. This is what they're familiar with. Then you got 4 or 5 individuals that's familiar with that term. That's how they know. And now they want to be righteous or get knowledge of self now. And they all together, and ain't nobody else around them that know better.
So it spread
Now,
and it
because of the sincereness that they got, they teach, each one of them teach 10 more people. So now instead of 40, I mean 40 of them just running around saying that.
I mean, that's even a term that's popular nowadays. I mean, I've heard brothers use that term recently.
That is
God body.
That is. You call me that, I think you're being so disrespectful.
Now you say the disrespectful because why? Because you said 85 came up with it and was trying to be slick with it.
You call me that.
Oh, me as a 5%.
Yeah.
Call you that.
Yeah.
Because I should know better.
Exactly.
But a lot of brothers don't know better. A lot of brothers don't know that history that you're giving. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important. I take pride in what I'm doing here. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of brothers, I didn't know that history, y'all. Me personally, I didn't know that history about, you know, brothers. Because when I came up, I mean, I first started hearing brothers even saying God, like that was kind of weird. Or peace, Lord, like that was weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Then it went from God and like God body, like. Okay, like, you know, I didn't really know, like, you know, it wasn't something that was bad. It was more like, okay, that's what that is. That's what those brothers are saying. Like, just like you were saying, like, how it went from you being righteous to you getting knowledge. Like that was like it's the same thing. Just that now, like, I'm getting knowledge. Yeah, I want knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I want to know better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the language is what I know. It lives and breathes.
Yeah, and that was basically one of the things where it was infected. You know what I mean? Or it was bastardized. You know what I mean?
Bastardized.
Somebody else's viewpoint being injected into it. Not in a disrespectful manner.
Right.
So I can keep that in mind. You know what I mean? In their mind, they're just being very respectful. That's what they was thinking.
Well, I mean, God, just to add on what you got, like, don't you think that that's how language evolves anyway? Like, language grows and develops?
Of course, language gotta grow and develop.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But that's how. You know what I'm saying? Just like the American language is a bastardized version of the
certain
English.
rules and laws that go according. You know what I mean? We're living out this culture and being true and living God. You know, and that God body things violate some rules. You know.
Well, how do you think that we could keep something like that pure when we know the signs that language grows and develops? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think that we can, you know, because that's something that you want to know.
How I do it usually is when I become around individuals that's still just honestly don't know. You know what I mean? I try to explain it to them. You know what I mean? In a warm current and in a way that's most possible for us to get them to understand it the quickest. Now, if it's somebody that's just being assistant, that don't know no better, then they get it in another current.
If Mecca did this.